What's going on, people? Welcome to the match preview show. It is going to be an exciting one, especially towards the end, because even before the show started, the prediction, the table was causing problems. People are getting upset. People weren't who weren't even expected to joining the show because of their predictions, everything. So keep your eye for that. But of course, we're here to chat about Liverpool. Can we go 18 games unbeaten? What a run we are on. Joined by Patrick, Lou, and AJ as always. Drop a like, subscribe, and also let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Start off with you, Patrick. Patrick, how you feeling, man? Ryder Cup. You've been enjoying it. Well, looking forward to it as well. It's all started. How was that?
Yeah, it's been good. I'm working as a marshal on hole 7. Got to see the European team practice yesterday afternoon, and I'm back on tomorrow, Thursday, as recording, and I'll be there Friday for the opening ceremony. Be interesting. President will be there. A lot of Secret Service will be there. It's going to be a very hyped up start to the tournament. I'm looking forward to it. I love golf, but not more than football.
I don't really go into golf. I feel like golf is a bit more of a older generation type of sport. That's how I feel, Lou. I don't know why.
I am older, so it makes sense.
You, bro.
Why? Have you played golf? Are you a golfer?
No, bro. I excel in one sport only.
Yeah. For me, it's football and basketball. Basketball.
You can't play football, bro. You might be able to predict it, but you can't play it.
Don't do that because I've called you out many times, and every single time you don't want to step out there on the pitch. Allegedly, you were good at football. I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet, but that's a conversation for another day. AJ, how you been? I mean, look at you. I think you got your hoodie on. I thought you weren't joining the show, and then last minute, when we asked for a prediction and when we said your prediction is not going to count because you didn't submit in time, you're here.
If you will call me outside, I will come.
Maybe that's what we need to do for everyone to be on time. The prediction table.
Oh my days.
The prediction table is the best thing. But all jokes aside, though, looking ahead now to the Liverpool game, I'm looking forward to it. 2 sides unbeaten yet in the league. Liverpool have been scoring a lot of late winners this season. I think they're still a very good side, but I think they're also a vulnerable side defensively that you can attack and score goals because teams have scored goals against them. But for you, Patrick, in terms of this game, I mean, win it with 3 points off the top.
Yeah, that's wild. That would be wild. I'm taking one game at a time. I'll be happy to get something out of this match, keep the unbeaten streak alive. But it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, you know how good Liverpool are. People talk about how good a record we have against Liverpool. It's not that good. We got some standout games like Christian Bull and obviously last year's, 1-1. But they normally beat us, and they beat us bad. I remember as a kid getting beat 9-0. I remember during COVID getting beat 7-0.
7-0, yeah.
There were some dark games against Liverpool. So again, it's going to be an interesting game. But yeah, if we win, that would be out of this world for me.
Yeah, for me, we'll talk about it when it comes to predictions, but I'll take a draw as well. Like, draw would be massive for us to keep the unbeaten run going. But Lou, you was at the West Ham game. Going into this game, from what we saw against West Ham, it wasn't really pretty. But do you think Liverpool suits us more in a way due to their style of football than maybe West Ham does?
I said it. I think about a couple of weeks, maybe a week and a half ago. I said to Pat that I think Palace and Liverpool's unbeaten run this week. I just got a feeling it might be off, but I just think this is the first time we're gonna have a full squad. Hopefully, if Pino's all right. First time we've had a week's training, and I just have a feeling that that it will kind of click this game. And after seeing how the way Liverpool set up, and we've already beat them in the Community Shield, I think this is probably, if you was Liverpool, the game that you didn't want to play next.
Yeah. In terms of clicking, then, what do you think has been missing?
Ismail Assar, pace.
Yeah, pace, and I think a lot of the new players adjusting to the league, injuries as well. AJ, it's another game. It's another game for us to prove ourselves. I mean, look, late business. This is what's going to happen. We saw it last season, but despite that, we're still getting points. That's a positive going into this one.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's just going to be one of them ones where, we do have to sort of take it a game at a time. I don't think Liverpool's no joke, but at the same time, I think our team's sort of slowly coming together as well. I think most of our players will be sort of back from injury at that point, so we'll have a much better squad to pick from and a lot more threats, especially in the final third. So, yeah, I think this is definitely going to be an interesting one.
In this one, Patrick, I think Ismaila Sarr is perfect for it, in theory. With the spacing behind, with his pace, he would be a massive addition. But do you see Glasner starting him after his injury in this one?
I think it kind of depends on how he feels. I mean, it wasn't. What was it? Was it a? I don't remember. What was that? Was
Hamstring.
It was a hamstring, right? So hamstrings, you got to be very careful when you come back from a hamstring. One had the groin, but one wasn't out for. He was only out for a couple of weeks, and he went right back in. I think with
Only
the
1 week. 1 week difference.
Say again?
Only 1 week difference.
Yeah, but he hasn't played since Villa. That was what, 3 weeks ago?
That was Wharton, isn't it? They got injured the same game, so it's only a week more.
Yeah, but different injury though. I mean, for me, the groin injury. If you've had both, and I have, unfortunately, I have both. Hamstrings are much harder to come back from, and you gotta be much more. You gotta be careful. Especially a guy who,
explosive.
Speeds exactly. That's his thing. And if he pops it again, it could be a lot longer. So I wouldn't be surprised if he started, but I wouldn't start him honestly. But it also depends on the Pino issue, because if Pino's not available, then with the 10s we're kind of up the river as far as not knowing who's to start. Listen, Sarr's record against Liverpool is ridiculous. He scored against them in the Community Shields, against them last season. At Watford, he scored against them. He loves playing against Liverpool. The way that they play, again, his speed's important. So we need him, but I'd rather have him come in as a sub and take it slow than rush him and risk another injury.
Yeah. For you, Lou, does that change depending on what happens with Pino? If Pino's not available, do you think we take that extra gamble and start Sarr, or regardless of the Pino situation, your views might be different? You might want to start him, whatever the circumstances.
Yeah, I think if he's fit, he's got to start. Glasner said he was back in full training on Sunday. So to me, if you can get through 1 full week of training, intense training, then you're ready to start the game. He didn't miss too much. I'd rather him play for 50 minutes, 60 minutes, and get up to speed again than come on at half time with 30 minutes to go. And I think, for me, he's got to start. That's just my. And if he's fit, he starts for me. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. I think if he's fit, he does start, but it also depends on how many minutes he can. If he can only play 60 minutes, I wouldn't take the risk and gamble him in this game, in all honesty. But if he was to start, then who drops out of the side? We saw Daichi play as a number 10, the right side of 10 with Pino. Let's say Pino's fit as well for this game. I think there were some uncertainty, even though yesterday on his Instagram story, it seems like he was just recovering as normal. There was I don't know what.
It reduces swelling. So basically,
swelling.
It's like an advanced technology of icing it. It
compresses. And a lot of players use that regardless of injury or not.
So it's probably a knock with a little bit of swelling that is to trying to get down.
Yeah. I have a question real quick. Why do you think players why would he post that? Is he posting because it's he had the whole fan base thinking, is he okay or is he not okay? Why would you post that as a player, honestly?
I think loads of players do it all the time.
But why though? Why do they do that? You think?
Because to him, they're not. His mind is he's probably not thinking what are the fans thinking. He's just posting it on Instagram.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it was. I think he was showing his support for Villarreal. On the TV, it was a Villarreal.
I did see that part. Yeah, he was playing. Yeah, they were playing yesterday. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I think it's more about that rather than him showing that he's injured or if he's not injured. I don't think it was a message from that. But AJ, so if Sarr does start, who drops out from the West Ham game? The player that I'm looking at is maybe Will Hughes. He's the only one, or Daichi Kamada. I think Kamada probably drops next to Adam Walton in the midfield too, and then you put Sarr on the right hand side if Pino's fit as well. But could he change it from what I expect and maybe even not start Pino if it's not 100%?
Nah, actually, I'd keep it the same. I'd still keep Hughes in the squad and then bring those guys on as subs. I think Hughes' form has been excellent this season. I'm not trying to. If it's not broke, don't fix it, if that makes sense. So why would I drop Hughes or Will Hughes in a situation where he's playing out of his skin? It doesn't make any sense to me. Or you do drop Kamada, but at the same time, Kamada's been pretty good over the past couple of games as well. So for me personally, I'm not changing nothing in the starting lineup, and then I'm making those subs
So you're gonna
I'm
start
making those subs in the second half. I wouldn't start him.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. For you, Patrick, for example, you said that he shouldn't start, but if he was to start, out of Kamada, and maybe Pino as well, because his performance hasn't been great, but I think he's been playing with an injury for large parts. Even when he joined, he had to get withdrawn from the Spanish squad. How do you think Glasner rotates? And it's a good headache to have now. Talk about, who drops out the side rather than, we need this player back because we literally have no one else in that position available.
It's a great problem to have. But my issue is the injury. So taking that out of the equation and just always saying as I always do, the manager knows better than I do as far as how the players' health is. If everyone can play, then for me it's a no-brainer. It's Pino left, Saar right, and Kamada and Wharton in the midfield. Because to me, the Kamada Wharton midfield is so much more creative and combative than the Hughes Wharton. Result wise, they're very similar. I've done the stats. I told you guys about the stats as far as how they play, and they're very similar. But Kamada is so much more creative, so much more versatile to play. And then you add the addition of Saul on their right and Pino on their left with Mateta ahead of them. If they're all fit, that front five is the best five we can put out there right now. I think Kamada has gone to another level since last year with the FA Cup semi-final against Villa, then the final against City, and then the Community Shield game. He's this season been so versatile, going from the 10 back to the midfield. So for me, if everyone's fit and going, ready to go, it's definitely Kamada right, Pino left, and then Saul right, Pino left, and then Kamada and Wharton in the middle.
Well, that's how we started as well against Liverpool in the Community Shield, right? In terms of Kamada and Wharton in the midfield.
Eze was playing, obviously. Eze was there, obviously. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, Eze was there. Yeah, so Kamada started in midfield too. And I agree, to be fair. I think as good as Hughes has been, Lou, I think Glasner now has to start making decisions with players coming back from injury and also new additions into the squad in terms of, yes, he's playing very good for us, but can we do better? And the question really is a Kamada Wharton better combination for you than a Hughes Wharton combination?
I think it's all dependent who we're playing, to be fair. It's a game against Liverpool would probably be different against a game against West Ham. And like a broken record, we can all say our lineups, but whatever team Glasner puts out on the weekend is probably the right team to play. So if he feels he needs Hughes in there to be a bit more combative, then that's what he thinks. I think Gravenberch is a very important player for them. When he ticks, their whole team ticks. I don't know. I think they lined up with Conor Bradley right back. I think he's a person we can target. Also, Kirkes. I don't feel like they're great in the fullback positions. But we're going to need someone to stop Gravenberch playing because he's very press resistant. He transitions the ball forward very, very well. He's in top form at the moment. So yeah, I think maybe if you got Kamada in a 10, you get him buzzing around Gravenberch, it might work. But like I said, it's whatever Glasner thinks is the best way to get a result, and that's probably the way for me.
Yeah. And in terms of Liverpool weaknesses from what we saw in the Community Shield, yeah, we started the game a bit slow, but I thought for the large parts, especially the second half, we controlled the game perfectly fine, AJ. And I was actually surprised in the Community Shield game. And I think the reason for that were a few adjustments in terms of playing out from the back from Glasner. And also the main way that we hurt them was targeting, as Lou mentioned, Kirkes. I thought he really struggled against the likes of Munoz and Saar. So when you're looking at the previous game against Liverpool, there's a lot of positives to take from that.
Yeah, I think their weaknesses is in the fullbacks, to be fair. Obviously, yeah, I mean, Bradley's got a bright future, but I don't think he's really setting the world alight now. Kirkes hasn't really stepped up yet. I'd even say Koundé, centre-back wise, they're not amazing at that side of things, to be fair. So attacking wise and threat wise on paper, they are absolutely terrifying. They've literally had Egatike suspended for the game, but they've still got Isak to just come in and slot in there peacefully. So for me, I think they can be targeted. I think they can be got at, and I think there's definitely goals to be conceded there.
Do we think Isaac's got 90 minutes at this intensity? And I think I've watched quite a bit of Liverpool. I think Gakpo has been quite poor recently as well. He was very poor against Everton for me.
Yeah, I don't think he starts. Yeah, I won't be surprised if Isaac doesn't start because he got subbed off at half time, and even when he got subbed off, there was that warm down they're basically treating this like a pre-season period for
who would they play up front? Would they play Gakpo up top?
They might, I don't know. Do they play Chiesa?
Yeah, they could play Chiesa. Chiesa's actually been decent.
Yeah.
Doesn't worry me. But
Ekitike caused us problems as well, though. He was very good in the Community Shield game, so that's a positive to not have him in this one.
I think they won't be. I don't think Arnie. I think Arnie Slot will be very, very wary of this game. I don't think he's going to push his fullbacks on very far. Like, I know that's the way they play, but he's quite adaptable. He's not like Klopp and will just go gun ho. I think he will be wary of the physicality of this game, and I definitely think Glasner will be. It will be like he said. I think we won. What was it, like 70% of the duels against West Ham, and like that's probably where the game's going to be won and lost.
I want to add though that the midfielder started Community Shield with Szoboszlai and Jones, and it's going to be Gravenberch and McAllister, and the levels of that is ridiculous. Gravenberch and McAllister in the middle are going to give a problem to anyone, which is why I prefer Kamada, because he's a little bit more press resistant, and can keep the ball and progress it quicker to our 10s and our forward. But I'm telling you right now, Gravenberch and McAllister are going to be a major problem. So if you want to be more combative, that's why maybe Hughes does start. But I'm telling you right now, that midfield too is going to be much, much better than the midfield to the side in Community Shield. Much better. I mean, Jones was very poor, and Szoboszlai was okay. Mm-hmm. So that'll be very interesting. The midfield duo is going to be very dual. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting.
I'm just getting up. What did they play on? What was the starting lineup? Yeah, they played Gravenberch, McAllister holding with Szoboszlai further forward.
Right. At the 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at their bench. Their bench is quite poor, if we're being honest.
Well, they started the whole new 11.
Florian Wirtz didn't even start against Everton. Do you think he starts this game? Oh, they could play Gakpo up top and play Wirtz on the left.
A lot of options. A lot of options.
Yeah.
But again, is Wirtz up for the challenge? Because I think we're one of the most physical sides in the Premier League.
Yeah, he didn't do much against us in the Community Shield either.
Oh no! He had some good. He had an assist.
He had the assist for the goal. That's a TK goal. So.
Yeah. But apart from that, I think did he stay for the 90 minutes or did he get subbed up?
No. He doesn't. He never plays 90.
He didn't play.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a bit of a struggle still adapting to the Premier League. Maybe just like some of our players adapting as well.
Let's not poke that bear. Let's not say he didn't play well against 3 goals against us. Don't do that.
I do.
But the facts are the facts. If he ends up scoring 3 goals now, then he ends up scoring 3 goals. But he hasn't started every game as well. He was on a bench against Everton, so it's happening great.
The reason why I think we get a bit of joy against Liverpool is because Mateta kind of does a selfless job of occupying Konate and Van Dijk, which then gives Sarr the license to cause Liverpool trouble. That's why I think he's the key, man. I think I know we've done well without him, but that whole different dynamic when Sarr plays, it changes our team. Because without Sarr, where's the actual pace? Like Munoz is quick, Mitchell's quick, Pino's nippy, but Sarr is literally fast speed. Do you know what I mean? It gives us a whole different dynamic to me. That's what I think.
Yeah. And it's also the first game for Mark Gay to face Liverpool. If you're a player, how do you reckon you approach it? Do you approach it with the mentality of like, I want to prove a point to them?
He has nothing to prove.
Well, I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying. So do you think he's got nothing to prove, AJ, for you?
One of the best.
Bro, he's a professional. He'll do his job just like he does every week. Plain and simple.
I'll be up for it even more though, as a player. If I was a player, I don't know.
I genuinely don't think Mark needs to G himself up for any game. I think he's that good.
He doesn't. But you know when
I think he's the second best centre back in the league after Van Dijk. That's my take. I think he's better than Saliba and Gabriel.
Damn, that's
my opinion though.
Yeah, I think Gabriel's very good, but I think Mark on the ball is unreal.
What can Gabriel do that Mark can't? That's what I think.
Gabriel's better in the air than Mark.
He's bigger, but
Yeah, he's better in the air than Hart.
Okay, but
let's not do that.
but
He's got a lot of goals.
He's both-footed.
He is both-footed. I don't know. I'm not doing
Gabriel's long passing ain't anywhere near Gay's level.
Yeah. He's not, but I think he's Gay's up there as one of the best defenders in the league. I'm not denying that.
I'll say Van Dijk, Gay, then Saliba. For me.
Yeah, Gay. The biggest element about Gay is the fact that he can take 2-3 plays out of the game with how good he is on the ball.
That turn that he does.
The turn he does. I don't understand. Like, surely
he does it every time.
Yeah, and it worked every time. Surely, for your team, you analyze that, you see that. Like, all right, look, he likes doing this turn, but no one can stop him, and he always goes and beats a player or two, and then the whole press is broken, and that's how we find spacing behind. Like now, he broke the press, and that's the most underrated element of his game. Yes, he's very good defensively, but what he can do on the ball helps us even with the other side of the pitch as well, and he's been creative for us so far.
Do you think if he's if he's at Arsenal instead of Gabriel, do they say Gay's? I bet you they're talking Gay's as good as Van Dijk if he was at Arsenal or something like that. I think that's what they would be doing. They would say he's on Van Dijk's level. If he was, if Gay was the left centre back instead of Gabriel, and Gabriel was at Palace, they wouldn't talk about them in the same league.
What do you think, Patrick?
I think he's better than Gabriel, but he's not. I don't think he's better than Saliba because Saliba's height and his speed, his strength in the air. I think that's the only thing I can say. But I think he's better than Gabriel, but I don't think he's better than Saliba is. I mean, but again, it's a great debate because they're both excellent centre halves. I think people underrate Gahey and Louis Wright because of who he plays for. When he goes to a big club next season, people are going to say, "Oh wow, look at this." Same thing with Olise.
Now they're saying he's much better than Saka, but when he was at Palace, he weren't even like top 20 right wingers in the world.
Yeah.
It happens. No, I think, but then again, I think Elise said that was always going to happen. Like people were always going to make him better as soon as he left Palace. But with Gahey, I think he's already a fantastic player. But some of those players that you mentioned, they're also very good defenders as well. Like,
yeah.
So I don't think it'll be as the Elise situation. Elise's situation was ridiculous. He was just downplayed at Palace a bit too much, and now he's nominated for Ballon d'Or. Where do you come? 20th or 30th?
30th, which is mad.
30th, yeah, in the Ballon d'Or.
And Gyökeres come 15th.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, we'll see what happens going forward. Let's see if Eze ends up on them rankings as well. Now, head to head, Palace Liverpool. Patrick, you was mentioning it, but it's not as good as we think it is. Do you look into factors like that going into this game? It seems like it works against Everton. Like we all struggle against Everton, regardless of how good they're doing in the league, but. Against Liverpool, I'm not really looking at the head-to-head. I'm really looking at how they've been playing so far this season. I think we got a chance rather than a head-to-head record.
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, listen, in the last 5, it's not bad. It's 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses. But if you go before then, it's we've won 5. They won 18 and drawn 5. It's ridiculous. But like I said, they're a game to stand out in your mind. Like I said, Community Shield win. I'll take that over a 9-0 any day. I don't really care about that. Like in our history, we beat them 4-3 in the United Cup semi-final. But just even, like I said, the 7-0 game, we lost to them 2-1, 1-0 in 2023, 2024. A quick question. Do you remember our last, and it's a very memorable, what was our last win at home against Liverpool?
Yeah, the night free kick.
You copied me because I said it last time. You asked this question.
What?
Wait. Okay.
How can you say I copied him? You didn't even say nothing.
You asked this question the other day. You actually asked us the other day.
Sure. Yeah. Who scored for Liverpool? Did you guys know everything about the game?
Ricky Lambert.
Oh, well, Lou beat you.
Oh, wait.
Come on, bro.
No. We said at the same time.
Yeah, he beat you by like a second.
Joe Ledley and Yannick Bolasie. No, Joe Ledley scored the other one and Scott Dan.
No, wrong.
Joe
Ledley right. Jednak right.
Yeah.
Who scored the first goal? It wasn't.
I thought it was the white girl.
McCarthy. My man, bottom left, white girl.
The white girl, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And Bolasie done he ripped Lovren on the right hand side, didn't he? He like done that little flick over his head and cut it back for Ledley.
Yeah.
No, that was a different game. That was one at Anfield.
No, it wasn't. He done it to him twice. He done the flick over at home, and he done the swipe on the floor away. So calm yourself, yeah.
Yeah, no. You're right. My bad. You're right. You done it twice. They did do it twice. But yeah, look. Recently, we've got good records against everyone. We haven't lost a game since April, so I'm not really looking at their head-to-head.
SA Redemption.
SA Redemption, yeah, that's happening in the under 21 level. I think he needs it though. I think he needs some continuous football like this. It's not working for him just to have like a few minutes off the bench or start a game in every 5 to 10 games. And he scored a goal and got an assist in 45 minutes for the under 21s the other day. Is he coming back, Patrick?
Yeah.
For me, listen, I would have had him in the squad the last game, but I don't think, based on his press conference comments on Friday, I thought the manager did a good job of kind of redeeming himself as far as how he treated the kid. And then 21, so listen, he needs game time. So for me, give me 21, then that's fine. But I like seeing him back in the squad at some point. But again, it's on him at this point, man. Listen, I like Romain Esse. He seems like he's a good kid. Some players you see, their work ethic is really poor, but I don't think it's that with him. I just think that he doesn't really fit the system. He's gonna have to adjust how he plays. He's more of a winger than a 10. So from that standpoint, well, like Raksaki, he's gonna have to figure it out. But there's a maturity thing there too. That he has to figure out that if he wants to make, and there'll be opportunities. Listen, when AFCON comes, man, there could be 2 10 positions, or be one, wide open. Uche's gone, Sar's gone. That right-sided 10 is going to be wide open for that kid to play a whole month. If he doesn't take that, forget loaning him out. That's nonsense talk. Not loaning him out. He'll have the opportunity. So from now until then, play some League Cup games, play some hopefully Conference League games, maybe a Premier League game here and there. But it's on him, man. He's got to take the opportunity. If he doesn't, man, I'll say it again. If we crash out on SA and França, man, end this club, bro. End the club. That's bad. That's bad, bro.
Before we get to Dee's favorite section in the predictions, yeah,
we're not doing that yet.
I said before okay. We get to that because okay. I can see him his eyes twitching. He hasn't mentioned prediction. He hasn't mentioned predictions. I know. I can tell. Look. Your shoulders are getting twitchy. Like
I'm relaxed, man.
But what we was talking about in the group, if Pino and Sarr are fit and Esse, who misses out in the squad? What's everyone's bench? Who misses out? Does Cardines drop out and climb? But do you need a right wing fullback? Can Combo cover
that? You don't need all three. So
like, who drops out for you guys? Who's the bench? If we said like the best team, or obviously Hughes or Kamada, whatever, who's on the bench or who misses out in the squad completely?
Probably Cardines. And I like
you got so Esse's not in the squad, and you're bringing Pino. Sar's coming in for who?
Sar's coming for Cardines.
So you keep Klein and you take Cardines out.
He's a veteran. You gotta leave in the squad. I mean, it's Klein or Cardines. So for me, probably Cardines. He's younger. He can handle it better. Klein probably.
And you don't put Esse in the squad either.
Well, not for now. Clearly, he's not ready for it.
But would we need Klein? Couldn't we have Klein and Cardines out and Esse?
You have defender. Then you just have literally
Lerma and Campbell and Sosa.
Yeah, I mean,
you
can play right wing back in a pinch. You could probably do that.
I'd be surprised. I'll be surprised if Esse comes back into the side anytime soon. I think Glasgow's going to give him like a good run out with under 21s. Build your fitness, play there, just build some confidence. As Patrick mentioned, you'll get his opportunity around the AFCON time. So for now, I think it'll just be Cardines that probably drops out match day squad for Sarr, and then. Yeah, look, Eddie came on. He was very good against West Ham. So
perfect segue. Go ahead. Talk about Eddie. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna go into score predictions, but I just said
no, we're not.
He's like, no, Eddie. I'm getting to my favorite prediction.
No, because
I'm just saying, like,
JP,
the bench also came on. Good against West Ham. The bench is looking stronger.
We're not doing that. JP got his 50th Palace goal. So I want each of us, especially you in the bottom left, to mention your favorite JP goal.
I know when AJ says it's Leicester at home.
Yeah, we know that.
Give him a 5 before the winning goal. That's the all-time player ratings. Like, giving a 5 for scoring a winner is because you just scored one goal. Like,
let the man speak for himself. AJ, favorite JP goal.
Obviously, the one against Leicester, isn't it?
My guy, exactly. I love that.
What's your favorite, Patrick? I mean, he scored 50.
I've got 2 favorites.
Yeah.
Honestly, the first goal against Brighton, the back heel, with no one in the stands. I love that one.
Mm.
And then the one he scored last year against Brighton, that hammer left foot shot, that was brilliant. So those are my two favorite, the Brighton goals.
Ooh, oh yeah.
So you, D? Yeah, it's hard, right? For you, it's hard.
No, I mean he scored a lot of wonderful goals. So he scored a lot of great
goals. Name one favorite, because I know he's your favorite.
Because I was going to actually mention the Brighton flick as well, because I think that was a class goal during COVID. And then I thought like the one in the recent one in Wembley, that was just iconic because we finally heard a boom at Wembley. That was good.
A penalty goal.
But a win against Man United.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, yes, class. Yeah. Louis.
My favorite JP goal is actually the left-footed at home against Villa, where he bends it in because that was like a.
Oh yeah.
That was my game where I predicted the FA Cup. That's when it felt like it came together. That game,
the 4-1 game when I was at that 4-1 game.
Yeah, well, that's when I felt like this team is. Walton was cooking. I think he played that ball into Eze, then he laid it off and he just whipped it in, and then the big boom in the corner.
What do you lot reckon about Nketiah's your favorite Nketiah goal so far since he joined Palace?
Well, he don't really score important ones. So like
honestly,
I'm joking. Fulham all day long.
Yeah, Fulham.
Fulham.
How many others are there?
The Villa game. He's going against them. Remember the Villa? The Wolves got 2 against Wolves.
Yeah, 2 against Wolves as well. Yeah. He scored.
Millwall header. I mean, that's all 5.
It's definitely Fulham, even though everyone thought it was offside and it was proper weird.
Yeah.
In the ground, everyone thought it was offside.
I mean, he hasn't started a lot of games for us, and he's already on 7, so it's not.
So all joking aside, we need him to produce more than 7 goals this season for us to do well. Let's be honest. I mean,
I mean, he will do.
10 all comps. I'll be happy.
You saw his performance against West Ham, unreal. Him coming on.
All right, so that was him in the number 10, by the way. So you might.
But I think this year you lot been writing him off, but I think this year he's coming good, man.
No, it's not. No, you're not gonna do that. We're not writing him off. We're expecting.
You don't know with Mateta, though. You don't have Mateta. You don't have Mateta. When I was saying, in his first season, I was saying, no, he's not good enough. I can admit that, and you're saying, no, give him time. So how come you're not doing that with Eddie?
Okay, so again, don't try and rewrite the narrative because you're lying. You're lying. You know what we're gonna do?
Why was he back again when no one else played?
No, you're not gonna do that to me. I didn't write Eddie off. I've always said he's a Palace player. I want him to do well. He costs 30 million Great British pounds. He's got to do better than 5 goals in whatever games. Yes, I think Louis is right. At least 10 this season.
Have you not seen the interest rate, bro? This is the 35's going up.
Bro, 35.
Yesterday's price was not today's price.
Exactly.
I think you should lead the Conference League games for us.
No problem.
I don't think you should be. Let's get through first. Like Dynamo Kiev, Strasbourg, Alkmaar, they're all tough games, man.
Yeah, we'll be there. Let's move on to
Kiev are unbeaten, you know.
Yeah, they are.
38 right? 38 matches.
What we doing?
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll see if they remain.
Can you pop up the standings, please? Do you have access to that, sir?
Yeah. You can go ahead and put up the standings. Let's move on to the score prediction.
Where the bottom right go?
Come back, buddy. This is your segment of the show.
Come outside.
Put the standings up.
Let me know when I can come back.
I'm at the bottom.
I got.
I'm at the bottom. Okay. He's at the bottom. To be fair, he's at the bottom.
So let's start from the top. So AJ, 12 points first. Pete, second place, 7. Stan and D tied third. I am on 5th on 5. Xavier above the relegation line on 4. Shock. and then Louis and Nick on 3. That is getting.
I demand a relegation playoff, like the Bundesliga. Let me play.
You are.
I need a line under me.
You are.
For a guy that has such great ball knowledge, it's just shocking to be down there. It's just
Let's just get one thing straight. Predictions don't equal ball knowledge because you said Glasner should be sacked after Forest away.
It really does. I'm sorry to say, but I know you don't want it to, but it really does because it's about how you. Based on your knowledge of both sides, you're predicting what's going to happen in the game, and you get that wrong every single time. Every time.
What about last season?
This is a guy who got like how many when you got right this year, D? Like how many scores you got right this year?
I'm going.
What about last season, D? What about last season?
Well, that means your ball knowledge is decreasing.
Oh, so your ball knowledge gets worse. Is that
yeah. Well, your one does. My one's getting better and better.
Okay. This is the best section of the show, without doubt. Anyway, let's get to the people who predicted. So, I already did the stuff with Palace versus Liverpool. So Stan has gone 2-1 Palace. So has Nick. T's gone 1-1 draw. So has Xavier. So we all agree. AJ was late to the show. So AJ, you have to go next, my friend. What's your prediction?
Yeah.
We're gonna copy you. We know that already. So done. You done know that.
I think his nervousness, he's losing his juice.
Yeah, he's losing his thing. But now we've highlighted him as being told the thing.
Yeah.
All right, wait. Before you go, just to be clear, last week, AJ nailed
2-1.
West Ham 1, Palace 2. So the guy knows his stuff. So anyway, I want to get out there. The guy's
not gonna get it right. What? From here onwards, he's not going to get it right. Like he's nervous. He's in his head.
Right, do me a favor then. Don't copy me. If you're that confident, I'm not going to be that consistent.
He's just playing the averages now. He's trying to play safe. He's just like, if I just copy, I'll stay where
How
I am.
are you going to tell me what in the one sentence that I'm going to fail, but I'm also copying him?
Are you all right? I'm not copying Luke.
Are you all right?
Fact. Yeah.
Don't copy me. My heart and my head.
Trust me, I don't want no one's copying you. Trust me, but we know that. AJ,
I know you're gonna go.
I'm gonna go
doing other stuff.
I'm gonna go with 2-2.
Oh, 2-2. He's going with
stole my prediction, man.
Oh yeah, I definitely saw it. Yeah, remember, me and Louis were talking about it before the show. That's why I'm late.
Colluding. Insider trading.
I'm really conflicted. I want to pick a draw, but I don't really want to copy AJ. That's weak. So I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Just say whatever you think. 1-1. Because that means someone's gonna copy.
No, I wrote it down already, but I was gonna change it in my head. But I'm gonna go 1-1 draw. I always like my heart overhead. I'm gonna go 1-1 draw.
Lou?
No, D's next.
Why?
Oh, this guy everywhere.
You went first last time. It's why we alternate.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing right now?
All right, cool. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for 1-1 draw as well.
Oh, he's playing it safe. Look how safe he's playing it. He's like, no one's gonna take over me in the table. I'm gonna copy.
No. I'm just saying. I can see it being a draw.
Yeah, I hear that.
Go on,
Louis.
I'm gonna continue my my role of reverse judge.
I think Liverpool win.
Reverse judge. I don't think I'm going to predict a Palace win for a while. So I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1. But you already heard me in the preview. I think we'll win, but I'm going to predict 2-1 Liverpool.
No, buddy. This is the
just do what you think, man. Don't stop this nonsense.
That's a D
that
thing.
is weak.
That's
We're
not doing that.
Whoa! I didn't know I could rattle everyone that quickly, boy. You look getting rattled.
No, we're not having that.
Because you're bottom two and you're trying to do this. Oh, I'll play the reverse side.
We have a head and a heart, don't we? We have a head and a heart.
Just go with what you actually
have a head and a heart.
No. Wait. So what he's gonna do is when we win, he'll say, "I know we're gonna win, but I pick Liverpool." Or if we lose,
do you want me to do it?
I want you to be honest. Just be honest, without all that background nonsense.
2-0 Palace.
We got him. We got him.
Actually deluded. He thinks we're gonna win 2-0.
No. Leave that one. No. We got him. We got him.
We're 2-0 now. This again edited out.
So but Lou, imagine if you get it right, you just come flying out that relegation zone, like start putting man.
Yeah, Louis, you're welcome. You're welcome. 2-0. You're welcome.
What did Nick say?
Nick,
you got ruined the reverse test now. We're definitely losing now. Bro.
He said 2-1 Palace.
Louis, Nick, and Stan don't want to pick Palace win. Everyone pick the draw.
Oh, that's mad. Like the bottom. Hey, this is dangerous.
This might be a turnaround for the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom 3 or the bottom 4 or whatever. They're you know.
You played it so safe.
He
It's
did.
embarrassing.
It was weak. It was weak. That was weak.
That's my prediction.
You're a weak
right?
man.
What
You're a
right?
weak man.
What if I get it right? What if I get it right? Then what are you
We're
gonna say?
all gonna get it right. We all like half of us picked one.
Ooh, you picked what other people picked.
If I get a prediction right, I'm getting more points than AJ. So yeah, man.
Oh, you will get 2 more points right. But then again, you, me, you, and Xavier and T all get the same. Yeah, I mean,
he knows you can't overtake him now. It's just a safe bet.
Actually didn't. I actually don't think.
Okay, yeah.
I give my prediction. I don't do this reverse psychology nonsense that you do and get it wrong every other week. But if you have enjoyed this, drop a like, subscribe.
All right, guys, look out for my Twitter today. I'm going to release the tapes of D saying Glasner should have been sacked. So I'm going to probably post about 7 p.m. tonight. So everyone,
don't. We're not there yet. We're getting closer to that. But
he's rattled, man.
You were just screaming. Screaming when I said about the reverse.
No, but I will say that we're getting closer to releasing the tape. So I agree with you. We're getting closer to the tape.
He's being too cocky though.
Exactly. We're getting closer. D. Be careful. Be careful.
We're treading a thin line, bro.
He just hates that he's bottom 2 and he's getting onto me about it. I'm not the one giving the predictions. You get your predictions right. Don't put it onto me. Don't put it onto me. I'm not the one that's giving predictions.
Okay, don't be spewing about ball knowledge because you have the least in this quadrant right here. You have the least.
That's what triggers him. That's what triggers him when I question ball knowledge. It's got predictions. All right.
You questioning my ball knowledge is like you question how you've been better than Pat at golf. That's the level that we're talking about.
But I don't know how good Pat is at golf. I just hear lots of people talk here about
11 handicap. Look it up.
Yeah. Well, I don't like looking up stuff like that.
Look it up. Read it.
Remember, you're from the football Twitter era, yeah. That's where you get your knowledge from. Your social. Yes, you.
Where do you get? You're more on Twitter than I am. You're on Twitter. I just always.
Well, I grew up with football I
grew up with football without Twitter as well.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't.
Well, anyway, let's wrap up the show. Let us know your score prediction in the comment section down below. If you've got better knowledge than me, which you probably do.
I swear they asked for a show where I test your knowledge. That's how much people know that you don't know.
Soon come.
Stop shooting me because you're bottom 2. It's not my fault you're in the relegation.
That's where I thrive. Yeah. Look, that's where I thrive here.
At the bottom. Yeah, exactly. But Paul Merson, for example, he gets his predictions right. Some people here don't. Yeah.
Hey, put the relegation line under my name as well. I'm in a playoff.
There's not in the playoffs. There's not anyone.
Xavier needs to play me in a playoff game to see you get relegated, bro.
I've been trying to end the show for the last 5 minutes. Can I end the damn show? Because I've got opposition preview to record, and they're waiting on me.
Well, let's see if you change your thing there. You'll be like,
it won't matter.
2-1 Palace.
It won't matter.
It won't matter.
Maybe I change it. If you have enjoyed it, like, subscribe, your thoughts and score predictions in the comment section down below. We'll be back, of course, for the opposition preview. Well, no, the opposition preview has been released at the time of recording. We'll be back for the live match reaction and all other Palace content coming up. And until next time, up the Palace.